Okay, we're ready for our next move within Unity, and what we're going to do in this section is animate the bird. So we'll create that animation, open Unity. You'll be able to find your game if you've saved it correctly here. So click the game to open it. Let Unity think about life for a second. Here we go. So we're going to take our bird, we've split it out into 3 separate sprites, and we did that by turning it into multiple and using a sprite editor. Use this little grey button here next to it to expand your folder. So now you'll be able to see not just this plain Bird Hero section, but Bird Hero 0, 1 and 2. These are the 3 separate sprites that you created in the last tutorial. We're now going to go up to hierarchy and we're animating the bird. So do click the bird and ensure that it is selected in blue. So we're working on the correct item. I'm just going to clean this screen up a bit by minimizing the polygon and the rigid body. Okay, there we go. So to animate, we've selected bird, go to window, and you're going to select animation. There's a shortcut which is Command 6 if you choose to use it. This will bring up the animation tab, logically enough. To begin animating the bird, we're going to create an animation clip. Click Create. This first animation will be called Idle, capital I. The naming of these are important as these names will be referred to in code, so do make sure that your names match what we're writing here. So capital I, Idle, and save. This does a number of things. First of all, you enter the animation window so you can see a timing section has occurred. And down in our sprites where it's saved, we have the bird animation, and linked to the bird animation is this idle clip, which we're currently sitting in right now. But let's give the idle clip something to work with. So we're going to add a property. The property will be a sprite renderer. Scroll to the bottom, and we're going to click on sprite, clicking the grey plus at the right hand side. And if you can't see your sprite, you can use the drop down to expand it. There we go. So you can see now I have my little sprite of the idle bird at the beginning, and this clip has an end point over here, so it's a 1-second clip. Our game is not 1 second long, we don't need an endpoint, it's infinite. So delete with the delete key on your keyboard, that final point. So I'll go through again. There is one at the start and you do not want the one at the end. Select it, ensure it's highlighted, and you can right click and say delete key, or you can use the delete key on your keyboard. Please remove that item. After that, select the sprite at the very beginning, and you're going to go Edit, Copy, or Command C if you'd like to use the shortcut. Use the drop down on the idle clip, and we're going to create a new clip. This clip will be called capital F flap. Save, and you'll see a flap icon appears down the bottom. Click into the game screen and paste, either with Command V or going Edit, Paste. But paste your key into your working file. Then we're going to use this red button here to animate. So select animation, and you'll notice that Bird Hero 0 turns red. This shows that we are recording this next step. With Bird Hero 0 red, you're going to take your mouse down and hover over Bird Hero 1. This is the flap animation that we want included. So click, hold, and drag Bird Hero 1 up to the red file in Sprite Renderer and drop. Let the game think about life, and there we go, we've got it. Our animation has now changed to the small flap icon. So flap is in place. We need one more. Create a new clip. This one is die. Name it die, save. Die appears down the bottom. Make sure that we're recording. Paste in your original clip. So we have the idle bird sprite pasted in, either with Command V or Edit Paste. And now we're going to select and drag Bird Hero 2, the die clip, into the sprite folder. And now you'll notice that we have a little dead bird. So we've now set up a idle clip, a flap, and a die. And these 3 clips are what we'll use to animate the bird in motion within the game. We've also created a little bit of a mess down in our assets folder, so let's just tidy that up now. Drop yourself back to the top level assets, right click, create a new folder, and you can name this anim or animation, whatever you'd like. go to sprites where all of this saved, and we're going to click and drag that bird into anim. Die can go into animation, and flap and idle as well can go into this animation folder. And this is just tidying up your workspace to ensure that you are able to navigate through it with ease as you progress in the game build. And at this point, save all your work, save the project, save the scene, and you can close the animation window by right-clicking and saying Close Tab. Perfect. That's all for today.